Hi Leo, welcome to my channel, The Fool's Journey Tarot. Today is Tuesday, May 5th, 2020. This is a general love reading for the sign of Leo for this upcoming week in May. Because this is a general reading, it can pertain to anything, relationships or otherwise. Be flexible with the energy. Don't be concerned about the gender of the cards. You might feel like I'm reading for you. You could potentially feel like you're cross-watching for somebody that you're dealing with. Take what resonates, leave behind what doesn't. My intention is to reach those that need the message and will benefit in some way from it. Okay, Leo, so we're going to get started. I've got the sage going. It'll burn out here pretty soon. Some of the smoke's kind of getting in the camera, so I hope that doesn't bother you. I don't see why it would bother you, but just so you're aware, my house is not on fire. Carmilla's in the background. She wanted to co-star in all of my readings today. Leo, yours is my last. So she's hanging out, having snacks up on her cage, enjoying her day so far. So, let's get started, Leo, shall we? Let's see what's going on for Leo. We're going to start off with the Five of Pentacles in reverse, paired with the Nine of Cups in reverse. Chariot, World in reverse, Star in reverse, Four Cups in reverse, Seven of Swords in reverse, and the Seven of Wands in reverse. So I feel like there's some disappointment on the table. That's what I'm seeing so far. I know that sounds simple, but it feels like you're disappointed in something maybe you were hopeful for and it didn't happen for you. And I think that's true for, I feel like it's not just one thing. I feel like there's a few things that you were hopeful for, and it's like, there's enough disappointment to go around. That's what I'm getting from these two cards. There's enough disappointment to share with the masses. You know, you could have a big fancy Thanksgiving dinner and invite the neighborhood, and there'd be enough disappointment to go around for everybody. That's what I've got so far. I'm not trying to make light of this. I'm just laughing at my ridiculous analogies. So I'm not poking fun, and I'm not trying to make light, just so you know, Leo. Let's just get some more cards on the table, because that's all I've got so far, and that's not a very interesting reading, so let's see what else we can get. Let's see what else we can get. We've got the Tower. There's some excitement for you. You can't go wrong with the Tower. And the Four of Pentacles in reverse. Six of Pentacles in reverse. Page of Pentacles in reverse. The Empress in reverse. Strength. The Fool in reverse. And the Devil. Boy, we've got some really positive cards out here, Leo. I don't know. This is one of those readings where I get like a couple decks in and I'm like, well, I'm going to redo this one. And I do that because I get tired. I get tired of reading these kind of cards. This feels like a real down in the dumps kind of reading. Okay, let's see where this goes. I can delete it. I have that right. I'm the one making the video, so I can delete it if I want. Let's see where this goes, Leo. So what I'm feeling is You've had to give up on something because I feel like you were maybe manifesting some positive things into your life, some things that you really wanted, but you've had to let them go because things weren't working out the way you had hoped, or you were just. I feel like you weren't able to make any progress, or things just didn't turn out the way you'd hoped they would. Maybe you got what you wanted, but it wasn't what you really wanted. And so now you're letting this go because it's like, you know what? I just don't need more of this crap in my life. Why? Why did I invite more of this crap into my life, says Leo. I need to let this go. I need to give up on this crap. Why do I keep doing it? I get the sense that now's the time to focus on yourself, Leo. Now's the time to really put a little bit of investment into some self-care, because this is the energy you're embodying right now. This Empress in reverse, Star card in reverse, just kind of feeling down in the dumps, feeling like, oh, there's just, you know what? I just don't have the strength anymore. I just don't want to. It's those mornings when you wake up and you're like, I just, why? Why even bother to get out of bed? What's the point? I'm just gonna have to deal with more of this crap. Seven of Swords in reverse. Why would I step out of bed for this? Says Leo. I've been trying to leave this kind of crap behind. I've been trying to walk away from this energy for a long time, but I just keep getting shoved back down by the devil. He's just like, ugh. Fighting with the devil, and Leo thinks that Leo's losing right now. You've received the short end of the stick, Leo. So you just have to change your perspective. You have to change your mind. I'm just going to throw that out there because these are some really down in the dumps cards. But you could pop yourself out of bed and you could say, today I'm taking this day on with a different perspective. Today I'm going to take this day on like I'm not my usual ho-hum self. I'm going to wake up and get my ass out of bed, and I'm going to do it differently this time. I don't blame you for not wanting to get out of bed for this. And this, no thank you. I'll stay in bed for that too. You crawl under the covers and get another 3 or 4 hours of sleep. There's nothing wrong with that. Or maybe you hop out of bed and you realize you're looking at this again. And you F this, I'm getting back in bed. And Leo goes crawling back in bed. Take a good long nap. Maybe you get out of bed and you realize this is what you're facing, and you finish your breakfast, you've had your coffee, you started your day, and you realize you're looking at this. And maybe you have some lunch. Maybe you're having some lunch. Maybe you have a lot of food for lunch, and because you were really hungry. And now you're super, super full, and you just, you're lacking the energy. And you're like, ugh, I had too much to eat. I would rather just take a nap. And you know what? And besides, this is what I'm looking at anyway. So a nap is sounding pretty damn good right now. So I'm just going to go take a nap, says Leo. Says Leo. Okay, Leo, let's see what else we have for you. Ace of Pentacles in reverse. Page of Cups in reverse. Three of Wands. Five of Swords in reverse. Knight of Cups. Ace of Swords. Devil in reverse. And then the Chariot in reverse. See, I feel like you're trying to work your way out of this, Leo. I feel like you're kind of trying to get out of this funk. And that's why you're kind of leaving some things behind that maybe you thought you wanted in your life, that you were manifesting into your life, but you're letting that stuff go because you realized you were headed in the wrong direction. So maybe you're working your way out of this energy. But you're not sure if you can. So maybe it's those first few baby steps and you're a little wobbly still, but you know you're headed in the right direction because you're going to leave behind this toxic energy. But then the devil pushes back a little bit and knocks you over, and things come to a screeching halt. You let the devil's influence get back into your head, Leo, and he knocks you back down. And I feel like you know that you need to put a little effort into, you need to put a little emotional investment into actually releasing this. If you just kind of do this half-assed, if you just kind of, you don't do it right, you don't fully invest in your commitment to release this, if you're not putting 100% into your commitment to let this stuff go that's bringing you down, then it's not going to work. You're going to ultimately continue to hang on to it. This might be in the area of relationships. It could be, again, when I see the Nine of Cups, for me, this could be a number of things. And we've got the Page of Cups out here, Knight of Cups, the Six of Pentacles, Page of Pentacles, Four of Pentacles, Ace, and Five of Pentacles. So this could be in the area of work, job, financial, somehow related financially, some kind of things you were moving toward in that area. Could also include relationships, maybe trying to stabilize some connections in your life, or improve that area of your life in some way, shape, or form. But maybe those efforts again have been futile, at least at this point in time, and you're ready to move on. Again, maybe you just feel like, I put a lot of energy into this and it's just not working out for me. And it might be time to leave this behind and strive for something different or something new. Give up, leave behind this conflict. Let it go once and for all. Because you're still hanging on to it. You're still hanging on to some of these disappointments. You have not closed the chapter. You have not closed the door. It's still there. And it's bringing you down, Leo. But I feel the sense of effort. I do feel like you are getting yourself out of bed and you are trying to face the day, and you're, stand your ground, speak your truth, move towards what you know is right for you. I do feel like Leo is making an effort, but it's a Four of Cups in reverse effort. It's like one of those things where, I know I want this and I know I need to do this, but I'm not sure if I'm ready for it. Or, again, it's not 100%. It's something you've ignored for a while, so the level of dedication or desire is not quite there yet. And then, of course, you're battling this. It takes some time. It's going to take some time. It's going to take some energy. It's going to take some healing. But you'll get there, Leo, because you're Leo. Because you're Leo. And Leo knows how to deal with this crap. Okay, so let's get this last round of cards out. Let's see what else. And Carmela's she did a little bit of a hover. She did a helicopter thing. She doesn't usually do that. She goes across the room, goes back over, and usually lands on my head. She did a little helicopter stunt. I'm sorry that you couldn't see it. It was amusing. I mean, I only saw it out of the corner of my eye because I wasn't looking. I was waiting for her to land on my head, and then she didn't land on my head. Okay, here we go. 7 of Cups in reverse. 6 of Swords. The Star again, this time in the upright position. Knight of Swords. 5 of Pentacles again, this time in the upright position. King of Pentacles. 5 of Cups in reverse. And then we have the 6 of Pentacles again in the upright. So I do feel like you're the King of Pentacles energy came out clarifying the Strength card. King of Pentacles is somebody who's there's Sylvester. He's coming over to say hi. He's really stuffy today. Can you hear him? He's really stuffy and congested. He has good days and bad days, don't we all? And he's gonna come sit in my lap. I'm gonna let him for a little while. I have one more round to go, so if he can manage to not do his pokey thing, I'll let him sit here. But he usually does that for a while. Okay, enough about Sylvester. But I was talking about Leo. You know, I'm talking about Leo, and this is Leo right now. Somebody who's hardworking, stable, has got your head screwed on straight. You're reliable. You're loyal. You're hardworking. The King of Pentacles is that all-around, really solid, trustworthy individual. Someone who gets the job done, and that's what you are. You might be, lacking a little motivation right now, but ultimately this is who you are. So you are going to pull through this, Leo. Sylvester's here to tell you that you will, but it's going to take some time, and right now the devil's getting his little fair share of time with you. There's a little bit of give and take going on here with some devil energy. Little equal give and take. This guy has to have his say too sometimes. He plays an important part in our lives, Leo. This guy plays an important part in our lives. You may not appreciate who he is when he's hanging around, but the truth of the matter is he usually comes carrying with him a life lesson that is definitely valuable. If you're playing games with the devil, he is going to teach you a lesson one way or another, whether you win or lose against him. If you lose against the devil, then he's really going to teach you a lesson. One that you can't ignore. One that eventually is going to come and rear its ugly head and kick you in the ass. Because that's what the devil does. But you look the devil in the eye and you say, I'm Leo. I can handle this. I can take care of business. This is Leo saying, you know what? I'm used to this shit. I've had many a tower in my life, says Leo. I've gotten used to this. This is nothing new for me. You can't scare me because of a tower. I'll figure it out. Okay, let's get this last round out. Sylvester's he's kneading dough right now. He's doing it. I knew he would. But he's doing it very lightly and very slowly. Usually he's really into it. And he makes my legs bleed because he pokes me in the leg. But he's being very gentle right now. So we have the 8 of Wands. Chariot again in reverse. Twice in reverse, once in the upright. Judgment in reverse. 7 of Wands again, this time in the upright position. Ace of Wands. Sun in reverse. Nine of Cups in reverse. And then the Moon in reverse. Okay, so, all right, Sylvester, so here's the deal. You gotta lay down. You gotta lay down in my lap. You just gotta, if he would kind of, there we go. If he would tuck himself under a little bit, there we go, good boy. Then I could do this with him in my lap. So Leo, I think that your light has been dimmed a little bit through these disappointments and the things that you're trying to let go. I think your light's been a little dimmed. And that's why you're dealing with this right now, and you're having to regain your composure, your self-confidence, your mental health, your physical health. You're having to regain your capacity to get up again, and this is okay. I have to put him down. He just, okay, Sylvester, I love you, but there we go. Okay, this is my last reading. He can sit in my lap all afternoon if he wants, when I'm finished. Okay. So again, I just get the feeling from these cards, once you deal with some of these disappointments, once you work through them, you're going to have the opportunity to try again. And again, this could be in the area of work, finance, relationships, family connections. I feel like you're going to have an opportunity to try again and to get back up and running again. But you've got to do all of the work involved in letting this stuff go, because if you just do it part way, if you just go part way with this, you only let it go a little bit and then you stop making the effort. You're going to deal, and then you move on. Leave the job half done. You're gonna have to come back and deal with it again. If you're going to get the job done, do it right the first time around. Don't make half-assed decisions for yourself and then expect that things are going to balance out on their own, because it's not. It's not. The universe has a way of coming in and saying, no, you didn't finish the job. You got to take care of this first before you move on. Take care of that. Take care of business first. And I think you're starting to figure that out. If I'm being honest, it really does look like, Leo, you're in the process of kind of like being a little disappointed that maybe you didn't take care of stuff sooner, and that here it is knocking on your door again, and you've got to face reality again. Okay, so I want to get one Dreams of Gaia tarot card, not 3 or 4. Just one to wrap up the reading. I'm at 24 minutes. I'm really doing good for time, Leo. My other 2 readings, one of them was like almost 50 minutes long, and the other one was, I think it was 36. Too long. I wouldn't watch a reading that is that long. Although I have in the past. Watched those kind of long readings, and sometimes I really get into them. I don't watch as many as I used to, but some of my favorite readers, sometimes they're so good. I just like really get into the story. So maybe you're still hanging on. Well, again, we're only at 24 minutes, so I hope you're still hanging on. I hope you're still here, Leo. If this was too much of a kind of down in the dumps type of reading for you, and you turn it off because you're like, I'm talking to people who've turned off the video now. So if you're one of those ones who's turned off the video, shame on you, because then it means that you're not facing this tower. If you are one of the ones who's still watching this video, then good for you, because then it means you're facing the music, you're facing your towers, you're working through your shit, you're continuing to fight with the devil, You're like, no, F you, I'm not, I'm not giving up. F that. I'm Leo. Leo doesn't give up. So if you're still watching, good for you. Now, if you were Cancer or Gemini and you watched to the end, props. Thank you. I don't know why I'm thanking you, Leo, for Gemini and Cancer people watching their videos. You could go watch those videos and then I can thank you. So if you do, thank you for watching those as well. Okay, so let's get a card for Leo. One card. Maybe something uplifting, something that will brighten Leo's day. Because I think Leo needs a day brightener. I think Leo needs a day brightener. Oh, but I don't want 15 day brighteners. I just want one. I just want one day brightener. There's plenty of day brightener cards in this deck, Leo. Let's hope we get one for Leo. Okay, I'm going to do my regular shuffle. And then we're going to see if one pops out now. I was just bragging about how I was at 24 minutes, and here I am 3 minutes later shuffling cards. That I was doing really well with time on the Leo reading, and now I can't get a card. So let's see if I can find any more messages. Maybe that Spirit's saying you haven't read the cards enough. So let's see if I can find anything more. Again, we have Nine of Cups twice in your reading, and I do feel it's really about walking away from something. Again, it's hard to walk away from something that maybe you thought you wanted. Maybe you really, really, really thought you wanted this. And so, walking away from it once and for all, or seeing that you really didn't want it after all, is what you're struggling with. And the Seven of Swords for me in this particular reading is more about fooling yourself. Kind of lying to yourself, deceiving yourself, because then you know that now you're dealing with this again, that maybe coming to this realization that you were fooling yourself, and that's hard because it's not an external energy that's bringing the toxic energy forth. It's you, because you're hanging on to this stuff. And then even if you are trying to let it go and release this, which is indicated in your underlying energy set of cards, you're not letting it completely go. You're leaving it done half-assed. You're not fully investing in this effort to for once and for all. I guess I could just put the cards down, honestly. Once and for all, let this go and walk away. But do it body, mind, and soul. Body, heart, mind, and soul. You've got to completely wash it away. And I just don't think that you've done that yet, Leo. But there's definitely some positive cards here indicating you're headed in the right direction. So let's get one card for Leo. One card for Leo. That's it. Thank goodness this one popped out. You saw it. Integrity in reverse. I like this card. I don't know if I like it in reverse. I haven't read it in reverse in a long time. It's a potential blockage if it comes out in reverse. It's a great card in the upright. Okay, so integrity in reverse is a potential blockage, about a half a page. Here we go, Leo. When the integrity card appears reversed, it cautions against hypocrisy and contradictory behavior. Have you at some point condemned others for their intolerance and judgmental behavior and done so without the awareness that you yourself are embracing the very behavior for which you are condemning others? Have you declared yourself supportive of worthy causes, but then in practice acted in a manner that contradicts? For example, you are passionate about your desire to reduce deforestation, so you choose to become a vegetarian because the meat industry is one of the leading causes of global deforestation. However, you continue to support unsustainable agricultural practices, buy books, newspapers, and magazines, and use technology that is fueled by mining. Yes, it is a worthy and noble act to choose to limit one's impact upon the earth, but if you choose to condemn and judge others for their lifestyle choices, take a moment to make sure you are consistent in your beliefs and actions across all aspects of your life, lest those you condemn call you out on your hypocrisy. When you criticize others for not doing as you do while your actions are contradictory and inconsistent, your desire to act for moral and ethical reasons can appear sanctimonious and designed to make you appear morally superior. Those who live in glass houses should not throw stones, and we all live in glass houses, every single one of us. Isn't that the truth? Well, I wasn't picking up on the condemnation of others in this reading, but that could definitely resonate for you if you were resonating with this reading. I can see that for sure. What I picked up from the meaning of that card was that, again, that idea of practicing what you preach. I mean, you know what you have to do to get the job done, but you yourself can admit right now you've fallen short of that. That you've not done all the work you need to do in order to completely make progress and move out of this kind of toxic energy. So definitely feel like this is an applicable card. It could indicate, Leo, that maybe you are practicing that kind of mindset where you kind of take on the role of someone who provides advice or helps people in some way, shape, or form with these kind of disappointments in their life. But then at the same time, when these kind of disappointments present themselves in your own life, you're not taking your own advice, that kind of thing. So that's what I got out of this card. Anyway, Leo, I'm going to leave that here. I hope this reading was helpful. Hopefully you got something out of it. Thank you so much for joining me. If it did resonate, please like, share, subscribe, leave a comment if you want. I appreciate you watching, and I hope I see you again soon. Take care. Bye.